You already know walking burns calories, but did you know that simply moving your legs can physically increase the volume of your brain and stop Alzheimer's in its tracks? Or that walking is actually more effective at preventing diabetes than running? We are breaking down the top 10 transformative things that happen to your body when you walk every single day. Some of these are going to sound impossible, like how walking strengthens your eyesight and cures back pain, but the science backs it up. However, you can't just stroll aimlessly and expect a miracle. There is a specific method to the madness. If you stick around until the end, we're going to reveal the FIT formula. It's the exact scientific blueprint for frequency, intensity, and time that guarantees you get these results without wasting a second. Here are the 10 physiological shifts that occur when you walk every day. Benefit 10. The brain reboot. Let's start at the top. A study at the University of Kansas revealed a terrifying truth. Sedentary behavior accelerates the onset of dementia and Alzheimer's. Over 35 million people are suffering right now, and that number is projected to double in 20 years. But here's the mechanism the industry ignores: hippocampal volume. The hippocampus is the command center for memory and learning. When you walk, you aren't just burning calories, you're triggering the release of neurotrophic factors. You're forcing blood into the brain, stimulating the growth of new neural blood vessels and cells. Walkers effectively reverse the clock on brain shrinkage. You're physically building a bigger, more resilient brain. Benefit 9. The ocular pressure release. This one sounds impossible, but the mechanics are undeniable. Walking saves your eyesight. How does moving your legs fix your eyes? It's all about pressure. Glaucoma, the silent thief of sight, is caused by a buildup of intraocular fluid. It's like a dam about to burst, crushing your optic nerve. The Glaucoma Research Foundation confirmed the link. Walking acts as a secondary pump. It regulates blood flow and systematically lowers the pressure inside the eye. High-intensity exercise can sometimes spike pressure. Walking stabilizes it. You are literally walking away from blindness. Next benefit: cardiac shield. We've been brainwashed to believe that if you aren't running, your heart isn't working. The American Heart Association debunked this. When it comes to preventing coronary heart disease and stroke, walking is just as effective as running. Let me repeat that. Just as effective. The mechanism is blood pressure modulation. A daily half-hour walk acts as a natural beta blocker, widening arteries, lowering bad cholesterol, and forcing oxygen-rich blood through your system. You are scrubbing your arteries clean without the cortisol spike that comes from extreme cardio. Benefit 7. It expends lungs capacity. Your lungs are filters, but when you sit, they stagnate. Walking is an aerobic catalyst. It forces the diaphragm to work harder, increasing oxygen flow into the bloodstream. But here is the hidden benefit: toxin elimination. Deep, rhythmic breathing during a walk expels waste gases that accumulate in the lower lungs. You are flushing out the respiratory system. This boosts immune function. The stress of lung disease weakens immunity, but walking strengthens the barrier. You want to stop getting sick? Stop sitting in stale air and start pumping your lungs. Benefit number 6. The pancreatic reset. This is where the science gets truly shocking. Duke University conducted a 6-month trial. They pitted runners against walkers. The result? Walkers won. The walkers demonstrated a 6 times greater improvement in glucose tolerance than the runners. 6 times. Here is the hidden mechanism: efficient insulin sensitivity. When you sprint, your body burns sugar furiously, but when you walk, you train your body to process sugar efficiently over time. This allows your pancreas to produce less insulin, giving the organ a desperate need for rest. If you are pre-diabetic, running might burn you out. Walking will save your life. Benefit 5. Digestive engine improvement. Your gut is a muscle. If you don't move, it doesn't move. A study of over 150,000 people revealed a stark correlation. Sedentary people die of colon cancer. Active people survive. Walking stimulates peristalsis, the wave-like muscle contractions that move food through your digestive tract. Just 30 minutes a day regulates bowel movements and drastically lowers the risk of colon cancer. And if the worst happens and you are diagnosed, walking increases your statistical chance of survival. You are literally mechanically aiding your body in waste removal. Benefit 4. The muscle illusion. You don't need a gym membership to tone your body. 10,000 steps can rival a gym workout if done correctly. Most people destroy their bodies with high-impact stress. They tear muscles and inflame joints, requiring days of recovery. Walking is the stealth bomber of fitness. It is low impact. There is no recovery time. You can do it every single day, but you must execute the form. Spine straight, elbows at 90 degrees. Stabilize the pelvis. Benefit number 3. Skeletal fortification. Your bones are alive. They react to stress. If you don't use them, they dissolve. It's called osteoporosis. The Arthritis Foundation recommends 30 minutes of walking to reduce inflammation. But the mechanism here is piezoelectricity. When you walk, the impact creates a small electrical charge in the bone that signals osteoblasts to build new bone tissue. You are electrically signaling your skeleton to become armor. Running can fracture bone. Walking builds it. Benefit 2 is spinal decompression. Back pain is the modern plague. High-impact exercise makes it worse. Sitting makes it worse. Walking is the cure. Your spinal discs do not have a blood supply. They are like sponges. They only get nutrients when they are squeezed and released. Walking provides this pumping action. It circulates nutrients into the soft tissue of the spine. It improves posture. It strengthens the erector spinae muscles that hold you upright. You aren't just walking. You are oiling the rusty hinges of your spine. Benefit number 1 is chemical exorcism. Finally, the mind. The Journal of Psychiatric Research studied 50 individuals with major depression. Walking 30 minutes a day destroyed their symptoms. The mechanism is a chemical flush. Walking burns off cortisol, the stress hormone, and releases endorphins and BDNF. Iowa State University found that walking improved mood in students without them even trying. It is a hard reset for your emotional state. You cannot remain in a state of depressive stagnation while your body is in forward motion. The two states are biologically incompatible. Now, before you run out the door, listen to me. Most people fail because they treat walking like a chore, or they do it wrong. Do not stroll while looking at your phone. That is not walking, that is stumbling. Do not wear flat shoes with no support. You will destroy your arches. Do not act like this is optional. If you do this sporadically, you get 0 benefits. The power is in the repetition. Let's talk fit formula. Now you made it to the end. Now I'm going to give you the blueprint. You don't just go for a walk. You execute a protocol. This is the fit formula. It stands for frequency, intensity, and time. If you violate these variables, you are wasting your time. Factor 1. Frequency. This is non-negotiable. The goal is every day. If you are weak, start with 3 to 5 times a week. If you can only do 5 minutes, do 5 minutes. But you do it frequently. You are reprogramming your cells. They need a daily signal. Factor 2 is intensity. This is where people get lazy. A leisurely stroll is useless for cardiovascular change. You need to hit the talk test zone. You should be moving at 2 to 3 miles per hour. You should be able to talk, but you should not want to. If you can sing a song, you are walking too slow. If you are gasping for air, you are walking too fast. Find the sweet spot where your heart is engaged. Factor 3 is time. The magic number is 30 minutes. That is the threshold where the biological shifts kick in. Aim for 6,000 steps as your baseline. Do not obsess over 10,000 immediately. Start with what you can conquer, then expand. Here are your orders. Drink water before you walk. A dehydrated engine seizes up. Next is movement rule. Swing your arms. This engages the upper body and increases calorie burn by up to 10%. Lastly, habit rule. Do it at the same time every day. Morning is best to reset your circadian rhythm. You have the diagnosis. You have the cure. And now, you have the formula. The pharmaceutical companies hate this. The gym industry hates this because it is free, it is effective, and it is entirely within your control. You can choose to let the rust take over. You can choose to let your brain shrink and your bones dissolve. Or you can stand up, put on your shoes, and take back your biology one step at a time. Do not wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow is a lie. Start today. If you are ready to commit to the fit formula, I want you to comment, "I am walking," down below so we can see who is really serious about their survival. Hit the like button to spread this truth. Subscribe and turn on notifications because we are just getting started uncovering the secrets they don't want you to know. Stay moving, stay alive.